you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you.
As we hang up this novel, Brave New World, we see some strange connections between the Brave New World and our lame old world. Aldous Huxley presents an artificial representation of how life would be like in a futuristic society, a dystopian society where the characters live in a hive mind of technology, and there is a strong ease of accessing a daily dose of dopamine with crude, inappropriate, and satirical content. Sound familiar? Okay, but before we begin, we must warn you that we will be using the conclusion of Endgame as evidence for our argument, so you have been warned. Looks like we got you right there. You were probably going to kill us, right? This perfectly shows how much you hold these big franchises so close to your heart. You are addicted to these feelies, right? You need this urge to complete a peculiar task like watching the end of the Marvel saga, following these fictional characters complete these life-changing arcs while you just finished watching another round of The Office because you need to feel the sense of achievement. You, and I'm pointing to you, need to pry yourself off your social medias just so you can never experience that dose of dopamine before you wait in line just to watch a movie, so you are able to understand all those memes you see when you re-download your social medias. Doesn't it feel so good to give your money away just like that? Let's be honest, you don't like those regular movie theaters anymore, right? Nobody does. You want that immersion. But forget Huxley's knobs, we got IMAX and Dolby. One gives us that sweet 4K image, and Dolby brings those sounds right into your head.
Hi. For the next week, I'm going to be eating, sleeping, working, and playing in virtual reality.
We have taken a larger stride closer to the feelies with the next era of immersion. The feelies may sound like a strange dip into the future of the 30s, however, we have perfectly created Huxley's disaster with virtual reality. Virtual reality pretty much is an introvert's lovely dream of how to actually be globally social and a loner at the same time. Our brains are perfectly time-locked to strap into a headset and experience this combination of the feelies, Soma holiday, and maybe an orgy-porgy. Each headset transports our bodies into the extraterrestrial, immersive experience where we can recreate ourselves away from our prejudices. We can make an avatar as any race or gender, and no one will know until you talk.
Not kidding me. Enough robot.
Even though we have not followed Huxley's warnings, we had made good out of VR and entertainment. Big headlining newspapers have used 360 cameras and VR to place readers into events like battles in Syria, the disaster in Notre Dame, or just Disneyland in general. Now, turning our minds to being slaves of entertainment. Yes, slaves. We have made good out of VR and entertainment. However, have you ever wondered why social media is strangely addictive? The pull of dopamine is so strong that studies have shown that tweeting is harder for people to resist than cigarettes and alcohol. It's often a losing battle of the mind. Our brains are designed like those of animals. Our bodies are locked in the cage of entertainment, and the desire to escape makes it even harder to be freed from the enclosure of our minds. I'm not kidding. We turn our attention to whatever is new to our environment and cope with it. With social media in our world, teenagers want the new thing, especially if it makes them happy. In Huxley's world, everyone belongs to everyone else, everyone works for everyone else, and Soma is the remedy used as an escape from problems, reality, and time. With today's use of social media, my problems become your problems, and my moments of bliss and satisfaction become your moments of joy. Huxley's fear of social media overpowering the minds of time, a future generation, has been as easy as taking a holiday from reality whenever you like, and coming back without so much as a headache or mythology. Now, today's social media causes us to be so desensitized with reality. We really just don't grieve for each other when there is a tragedy or death. We just laugh with each other to cope with the pain. Now, we're not saying that Huxley perfectly predicted the future, but he did see the impact that entertainment would have on society. In our world, our soma is social media, and our feelies are virtual reality and movie theaters. Our orgy-porgy represents the accessibility of entertainment everywhere we go, from billboards we see while driving to the weak age restrictions online. So maybe Aldous Huxley was extremely intelligent. Maybe he did want soma to be symbolic of social media and feelies of virtual reality and movie theaters and the such. If he did, he was just a genius because as seen in today's world of entertainment, these things are almost everyone's closest friend.